Hi fans, happy weekend. I want to talk about drug can be in different form. Drug is any substance, any chemical substance that's taken into the body, maybe through injecting, swallowing, or by inhaling. So we have different kind of drugs. We have simple drugs that can help the body. When you're not feeling fine, like having malaria, you take malaria drugs. Like your some malaria drug can prevent, and some can also do what, some can heal that person completely. Amala, Malarich, their malaria drugs. Example of malaria drugs. We also have malaria drugs, so many drugs that can help to cure malaria. Also have typhoid drugs. When I talk about malaria, I know those that fever that when you are feeling when your temperature is very high due to the mosquito bite, that female anopheles, the female anopheles, when the female anopheles mosquito bite the body, it causes malaria. You feel symptom of malaria, fever, high fever. Sometimes in the evening person will be feeling cold. So those are part of symptom of malaria. Some be vomiting along the line. So you take your malaria drugs, those simple drugs to cure them. So that is that, like your mala rich to cure them, and so on and so forth. We also have typhoid. Typhoid can is symptom of typhoid can become by unclean water, can cause typhoid too, or bad air too can also cause it. So you can treat it by taking typhoid drugs. That's all, and some antibiotics drugs also work for typhoid. So you need to take those typhoid drugs. That will help you. So that is that. We also have other sickness. Because we can use drugs to cure our sickness or to prevent them. When the sickness have not yet affected very well, use some drugs to prevent them. When the sickness have affected the body very well, use some drugs to heal them completely, or by taking injection. Those people that there's some patient that they are not always okay, really, especially when somebody is sleeping. Not supposed to stay near the dust because they'll be feeling somehow. So some people always use of inhalers. So those people that are allergic to dust, a mix of inhaler to clear their throats and to clear their nostrils. So you can see that drugs also supplement in the body. We also have analgesic drugs, those that work for pains, that to cure pains in the body. Just like your Panadol, paracetamol, they are part of those drugs that can cure pains in the body, to prevent pains. We also have drugs that help our headache. When you are feeling headache, you make use of them. There are so many drugs like that. Simple drugs. So my own little advice is that when you are not feeling fine, you take a particular drug and it doesn't work, go for doctor's prescription immediately. When you are repeating drug the second time, it doesn't work, please don't take it again. Go for doctor's prescription. Complain to medical practitioners in order to know the kind of drug that you're supposed to take. So after testing your blood, there's no kind of drug that will really suit your system, that work for you. So don't cure, most times don't treat yourself by yourself when you are not a medical doctor or medical nurse or as a practitioner, a qualified nurse, or a pharmacist. Better to go for doctor's advice or pharmacist or a practitioner nurse advice. And there are some drugs that also work for arthritis. We have lots of sickness in the body, sickness and diseases that drugs work for. And there are some drugs that also work as stimulants, and that to make the brain to relax. Some people take it in order to stimulate the system to relax the brain. And there are some drugs that some people take for maybe that they take in order to they say that to enjoy themselves. The people that is drug that can make them to be okay and ready to go high. And those drugs, most of those drugs are high drugs. That always make the body to be very high, which is not advisable. Medically, it's not good for our health. Taking of marijuana, taking of cocaine, Indian herb, they are not really good for the body. When I talk about this coffee too is not really good for the body. When coffee is too much, all those things have adverse effect to the body. Taking of alcohol, too much of alcohol, you misbehave, you do things that you're not supposed to do. So all these things have adverse effect when they are too much. When you know that you are taking alcohol moderately, maybe once a week or twice a week and a little form, not taking it in a way that after taking it, now be causing adverse effect to the body. These are the driver. When you take too much of alcohol, it can lead to accidents. Much of alcohol, taking of stout and so on. When they are too much, can lead to what? Accidents. Person will lose concentration when driving. So that is that. So so much of things is not good for the body. Anything you are doing, when it is too much, it will affect the body system. So that is that. Our people drug and hard drugs. You can see those taking hard drugs. It comes to a point later when the hard drug is too much. They may run mad, they may it will affect their body emotionally, physically. They will be feeling stress, and it also disturb their brain. So you as a mother always guide your children, talk to them. Those are their if you are working with bad peer groups, bad friends, person may be influenced to be taking what hard drugs, which is a very bad thing. It's not good for our health. Taking of hard drugs like cocaine and so on and so forth. So we as a teacher, counselor, parents, medical practitioners, we should always advise people about the use of hard drugs and the use of misuse of drug misuse, drug abuse. When you are practicing all this, stop it. Drug abuse, taking drug without doctor's prescription, drug misuse, taking maybe overdosage of drugs. Instead of taking overdose, taking two, you took five. That I want this drug to work quickly. I want this thing can do what affect the body. Thank you. Bye for now.